Hello guys. Ooh, is this screen clean? That's a bit better. How are you? Are you good? Welcome to day 3 of the content challenge. Grab me some water. I've just been talking on Clubhouse and that's a lot of fun. If you've got an iPhone, register for Clubhouse and you can join us every day. Ask me anything. Well, not every day, Monday to Friday. Hey Bev, how are you? Hi guys, all coming in. Hello Ivy, if you're coming in, give me a hello. Hello guys, and then I'll know you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey Bemi, Bemi just met us over in Clubhouse. Hey Natalie, lovely to see you all. Welcome, welcome to day 3 of the content challenge. Super excited for today's topic, because it is one that I know a lot of people shy away from, but I also know that those who have tried it may not be seeing the results that they want because there's a certain strategy that you need to apply. So today we're going to talk strategy and I'm going to help you guys. Hey Tanya, I'm going to help you guys understand how to leverage being the face of your brand and why it's so important. Hey Georgina, welcome, welcome. Come on in people, welcome. Those of you that are new, thank you very much for joining. You can leave your, hey Ruth, you can leave your handle below for people who are watching. Hey Michelle, let's go. People that are watching that so they can connect with you and do kind of ask questions. This is an interactive session. I will be responding to your questions as well as training. Hey Umi, and I'm really pleased that you've taken the time to come here because you want to grow. That's already a brilliant start, right? This is a choice. You don't have to do this. You could just be anywhere else doing anything else, but you're here. So that is good. So yes, Bemi's at Tolfi Cakes. And I know many of us in the community won't know Bemi. So show her some love, hop onto her Instagram and give her some love and help her to know the Baker Squad. We're just nice people. The Baker Squad and the Caker Crew, because I know not all of you are Baker Squadders. But anyway, day 3. So it is all about you being the face of your brand. Now, if you want, hey Julie, if you want to hear a full background, I'm not going to go too deep into it because I want to teach you guys something, but I just want to give you a tiny little bit of insight into my history and way, hey Laura, and the way I kind of transitioned from not being the face of my brand to the face of my brand. So it was a long time. It was a lot of insecurities, a lot of kind of subconscious lack of self-worth, lack of self-love, and a combination of people telling me, don't be the face of your brand. It's not going to work for your business. You know, you're not going to look professional. You're not going to have customers. So there was a lot of things. So I hid myself. So if you want to hear the full story, click the link in my bio. Yes, you heard me, Natalie. Can click the link in my bio and listen to the podcast. I've got a whole 6 session series called Naked and Unashamed. You can pick that up there. So I'm not going to go into that now, but I want you to understand that without you've been going through that. Yes, Georgina, a lot of us go through it. Without being the face of your brand, you will find that it will make it harder for you and take a lot longer for you to generate the trust that you need as a small business owner. Now, you may look at other pages. This is what when I first started hearing this theory, I was looking at other pages that were bigger than me, and they didn't show their face. And I was like, well, they're not showing their face. I don't want to show my face either, because, you know, I thought it was like, what's the point? Because they're successful and they're not showing their face. But what somebody said to me, I heard it in a Clubhouse room, they said, actually, they're showing their face somewhere. Even if they're not showing it at this point, at some point, they showed their face. At some point, they are visible, whether it's to their customers, whatever, how they are showing their face now. Oh, no, no worries. Now they're not showing their face now. You don't know what stage they are at in their journey. And that is a really crucial point to know. Dependent on the stage in your journey, the way you show your face will be different. When you are CEO, boss woman, six figures owners, maybe you won't be on your page as much. Hi, Tony. Maybe you won't be on your page as much. But at this point, while we're trying to build, this is crucial. I just want to go back to some of the questions because I'm getting lost. Yes, Ruth, thank you for putting your IG page. Anybody, feel free to do that because I know we've got new people in here and I want you guys to connect. So yeah, Umi says you definitely hid yourself at the beginning. A lot of us do. And you listen to the podcast, it says, yes, that podcast is amazing. Got emotional listening to it because you could relate so much. Listen, when I was recording it, I was emotional. I was like, oh my God, I have to stop. I can't breathe. It is deep. And I would urge anybody who is having issues with being the face of their brand to listen to that podcast because there's a reason why you are not wanting to be there. It's very deep. It's bigger. Like just like I was saying with your niche, the reason why their pain points, the reason why they want to buy from you is deep. It's not just, oh, I want a cheaper cake. It's deeper than that. And we've got to start learning what is behind. So those of you that don't want to be part of your page, hey Margaret, Melanie says I was definitely hiding and scared to show my face. Honestly, it's a big thing for a lot of people. Yes, Georgina, many people wonder, well, what, they're not showing their face, they've got 20,000 followers, but it depends on the stage of their business and what kind of business. Natalie says, sorry, I clicked send early. Yeah, you heard me speak on Clubhouse and you feel the same, nervous too. Oh, bless you. Yeah, a lot of people are. Hey Tony, hey, welcome. Belle's going, yeah, hide your face. That's why you have to stay in your lane, right, Georgina? If you're too busy watching what other people are doing, you don't understand their game. So don't copy, oh, well, they're not doing it, so I don't need to do it. Or they're doing it, so I'm doing it. You need to do what you need to do for your own business. And it is very different. Okay, good. You're all putting your IGs. Lovely. Julie says, I have no problem showing my face, doing lives or videos. Good for you. Honestly, you are very confident and a lot of people are desperate for that confidence. So at least you've got a head start on that. So that is awesome. Margaret says, show my face, recording, doing live scared me. Face to face, you're comfortable. Technology was challenging for you. But I saw you, girl, go up doing that live. I said, come on, Margaret, look at you, inspired with cakes. I said, just do it. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, so even though people, you feel a bit intimidated, do it anyway. Charmaine, welcome. Tony says, I dread showing my face. See, you would never even know that because honestly, you've pushed past your lack of confidence or whatever it was that made you not want to show your face, and you've done it anyway. And do you know how fast your account grew? That seriously is a testimony to putting your face out there. So I love that. Julie said, maybe that's what's putting them up. Don't be silly. You're so funny. No. Hey, Sabina. Natalie says, I need some of that confidence, Julie. Bemi says, I've had my first video last week, first part showing this Friday. Go to IG. Lovely. And Laura says, I'm not confident at all. Right, okay, do you know what we're going to do as well? Guys, I'm loving the honesty and the transparency. This is a safe space to do that. So I'm thanking you for doing that. What I'm also going to do for you is teach you what I've learned about speaking over myself. Words are life, right? So when you say I'm not confident, what you've done is you've sent more energy to that place. You've given that power. So when you say I'm not confident at all, you've actually given that lack of confidence even more power for you to stay there, Laura. So I want you to take that back and say, I am not as confident as I want to be, but I am getting more confident every day. So you're not lying, but what you don't do is put the negative on there. So that goes for anybody. Please be truthful of how you feel, but put the put the spin on it of where you want to be. Because what a lot of people do is that I'm insecure, I've got, like I was saying the other day, perfectionist tendencies. Like, I really had to really pray and deliver myself from that. Even yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, I can feel sometimes I get stuck in a space where I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not doing, and that perfectionism is paralyzing. So the more we say, oh, I'm not confident, oh, I'm not good at it, oh, I can't, we've given power to that with our words. So I know this is slightly off track, but it's very important for this. So I with the Baker Squad, we catch each other and we speak words of life. We don't speak negativity, because that is where you will find you give fuel to that, and we don't want to give fuel to that. So Umi says lies were the scariest thing for you. You couldn't even imagine doing it before you did last month, and you did so amazing, Umi. Those, I can't wait for you to start the next series. They were brilliant. You're welcome, Margaret. Hey, Sarah. Shida says you need to go live again. Honestly, when you did those 5 days, I was like, this is great, because people connect with you, and even when they see your faces, they see a person, so they get to know. But hearing your voice and hearing you talk to them, it makes such a difference. Like Shida said in Clubhouse, she found me just by my Instagram lives. So many of you found me from the Instagram lives because you saw a friendly face talking about something that you were interested in, and you stopped. And the more you listen to somebody that sounds like a real person that you can relate to, the more likely you are to engage with that person. And that is proof testimony. The majority of the people that I've met and the people in the Baker Squad are people I met randomly who just met me through a live. Okay, so it is powerful and it does work. Tanya says not confident showing face at all. So Tanya's going to reframe that as well, like Laura, and say, I am not as confident as I would like to be in showing my face, but I am working on that, and it is changing every day. So don't put it in the future. Every day I am more confident. And that's what you say. And as you speak that, you'll feel that and you'll give that power. Baby says you need to embrace it more. Honestly, we all do. It is definitely the way to go. Julie says, people relate to my lives. Kids come in and we have a laugh. Exactly. People understand that you are a human person, and they love it. They love the relatability of it. Bemi says, Umi says yes to Bemi's comment, needs to embrace it more. It's not your comfort zone if you're being honest, but again, as we say, every day it is becoming more and more comfortable for me to go on live. Start with that phrase, speak life. Yes, Keisha, we speak life, because the power, as I said, that you give through your words will lead to your thoughts, and your thoughts lead to your words, lead to your actions. So the more you think you can't, then that's where it really kind of changes the whole game. Tony says, please type in the entire Instagram website so we can just click the link. It's time to give me to try and remember the spelling and type out the link there. That's a good point, but I don't know if people know how to do that. But yeah, if you scroll up, you'll see how Tony did it, and then you can just put it in as a URL and people can click that. Margaret says, I remember doing a live and no one turned up and you felt really awkward. Listen, guys, I've been in Clubhouse and nobody's turned up. And it's like, okay, I've done it on Instagram, and when I first did it, I think there was about 3 people turn up. And it's like that and that's what people said to me in Clubhouse. Until you go in rooms and get visible and start talking on stage, no one's going to come. No one's going to be there. So when I started talking on stages, people go, oh, the Baker Squad, click, follow. The next time I speak, they get a notification. And then when they get a notification, they can then come into my room. So today, it wasn't as big a room as the one yesterday. It was about 8 of us, 8 or so of us. But I've met Bemi now, and I didn't know Bemi before. And this is what happens every time you go live. People will see, especially when you save it. and it goes onto your feed. So you just got to remember to make it say post in the feed as well when you save it. Natalie says, yeah, it's true. Words are powerful. Lauren says, oh, I know. Yeah, look, why do I keep calling you Lauren, Laura? I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Yeah, Melanie says, I need to start doing videos. Yes, we all do. It is a powerful way. Magic happens out of your comfort zone. 100%, Julie. Tony says, that has totally happened to me more than once. Yes, people don't always turn up on your lives. People are busy, and they might see it even pop up and say, I'll watch it on replay. So it is very important that you don't dismiss it for fear. Don't dismiss it for thinking, oh, I'm not good at it. Don't dismiss it for thinking, oh, maybe I don't need to do it because other big companies don't do it so much. It is an integral part of your growth, and I'm going to talk you through the strategy of how you start, and what to do and what not to do, because some people are going live or showing their faces, but it's not being done strategically, and therefore it won't have the desired impact. So I'm going to talk to you about the strategy, and then you can ask me any questions. So Sabina says, I don't think it's all confidence with me, it's what to say. Right, so I'm going to talk you through what to say as well, because it is a really important to not just go there and talk nonsense. And when I say nonsense, I'm not trying to be rude or derogatory, but I'm just saying, if you're talking and it's nothing to do with your page, it's nothing to do with what you're selling, and you're just talking and just gibbering and just gisting for the sake of it, apart from your mates, everybody's gonna just go, I don't understand. Like, what are we doing here? What's this about? So your friends will stay and just jam with you, but the people you're trying to attract, which is newbies to your account, they need to see some logic. Why are you here? What are you doing? What benefit is of this? He was trying to call me. It's very important that we understand what it is that we are trying to achieve with our lives. It's not just for the sake of moving your clients to a stage with you where they're going to make a purchase. That's the objective of the live. So oh, thank you. You guys are all putting your Margaret Umi says it's your biggest fear. Don't worry, listen. If nobody turns up, it is just a recording. Think of it as you taking a recording and IGTV if nobody turns up. So it doesn't matter. In fact, it's even better because you can just talk. That's why you have to have an objective before you start. Okay, so when you start, you need to know what is the point. So that's what we're going to talk about today. What is the point of your live, and where are you trying to take them? Julie says, once you start, it just rolls off. It doesn't have to be perfect. Exactly. Natalie says, yes, you're changing my words now. I'm getting confident each day. Yes, that's it. Amen, Paul. 100% ask for help in your weakness. Exactly. In your weakness, you're actually strong. So it's actually really like, yes, I'm the strongest I've ever been because I feel weak in that area. So I'm now strong. Wonderful. Keisha says, words are powerful creators. 100%. Oh, Tony, that is so sweet. She said, I'll come live with you. It's no big deal once you've done it a few times. Honestly, it is no big deal. And I'm loving the way you guys are all interacting. You're going to come to Julie for tips, Beverly. Love that. Love that, love that. Sarah says, I showed my face on a post today and for the first time properly. And though not a lot yet, I had more people interact with it than usual. It is very true. They love the pictures of you. You'll find that you'll get way more interaction when you put a picture of yourself, especially a genuine picture of yourself, not the curated ones, but a real picture of yourself smiling. You'll get a lot of interaction. Hey, Cheryl, welcome, sweetheart. Keisha says, I need to get back onto lives. I'm only doing pre-recorded videos at the moment. Yeah, the lives do have a better impact than the IGTVs, but we'll talk about all of that in a minute. Just want to get all your questions. I've had a hard time organising something to talk about for IG lives. Do you know what? We'll talk about the subjects in a minute because that is very important, and you do want to organise it, and it must be structured. And I'll talk to you about my structure for lives, but I'll then talk to you about, as whatever business you are doing, how you structure it. Would you suggest advertising your lives? Absolutely. The reason why I stick to a live on a set date is because everybody knows when it is, and they don't have to worry about it. They know that I go live at 6 on a Thursday, and they will be there. And that's what I was talking about yesterday in Ask Tasha with the Baker Squad. You need to get them to trust you. They will not trust you if you are, every minute, like you're disappearing. You lose credibility. So if you say, I am going to be here, bang on, everybody knows. If my live doesn't go on, there's a technical issue somewhere. They know. They'll be shocked. At 6 o'clock, bang on, it's going to turn on because they've learned. And I know that I have to be trustworthy in order to get my customers. Jumping straight on is still okay, but when you advertise, you can get more people there, especially your crowds, your followers. I was trying to forgot the word. Especially your followers, they will come because they know you. Okay, when you're on your computer, it's easy to do, but they're on their phone, so it's really hard. Julie says, I've never been on live on Instagram, only on Facebook. It's no different, Julie. Very similar thing. You press just go live, and the only thing I like better about going live on Instagram is you can see everybody as they come in. And after that, it's the same because you can see everybody's comments, but I like seeing people as they come in and I can wave to them. And that doesn't seem to always work on Facebook for some reason. Cheryl says, I'm building my confidence. You think, oh. So, Cheryl, you missed it when we were saying words are powerful. So you're building on your confidence every day. You are more confident and it will not take long. That's what you say. When you say you think it may take a while, that will mean that it will take a long time. So everything you speak is life and power. So don't say that because then it will take you ages. But if you say I'm getting more confident every day and I will be super confident really quickly, then that is what's going to happen. Yes, and how best to do that. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about advertising the lives, and I'm also going to talk to you about the structure of what to say. Advertising and the structure. Okay, we are rephrasing all the negative speech, 100%, that we have to. It's easy, probably easier than Facebook. Hey Joyce has come in. You've done it many times, but then they appear. Yes, they do. Hey Faith, yes, you forgot we started at 5:30. No problem, sweetheart. Great. You're terrified of Insta. Facebook is easy. Don't be afraid. And again, the language. We are not fearful. We've not been given a spirit of fear. We are confident and we are fine, and it's going to be easy. When you speak that, you will come easily. The more you speak fear, the longer and harder it's going to be. Just do a live. Cheryl says, plan a quick tip and go live. That's what you did. Lovely. I'm going to talk about some of those suggestions, and I'm glad you guys are all putting in the URL so people can click onto your link. That's brilliant. It's totally easy, and I love it. Tony's just offering to go live with everybody. Bless you, Tony. Tony's the queen of engagement. Anybody that needs help with their engagement, to know how to do it, or analysis of what's going on, this is your girl. She did an analysis on my account, and I learned so much. And then you get this huge report, and it's like, oh my God. Spends a lot of time doing it, and it's very worthwhile. So check out Tony. I think it's called Crush Your Engagement on Instagram, and she's put her link in there. And yes, Georgina says, I get lots of people chatting in your DMs after your live. Yes, they do. They do. It is definitely the way forward. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes. And you too. That happens to you, Shida. Julie says, I always call to action for people on the live, people on replay. And if you get value, please share it. That's a good idea. You say that first minute, so it gives people time to get on the live. Brilliant. And the accountability partners are great. You guys are all just having a good conversation in here. Right. Let me actually start teaching, because I've just been spending all this time going through the comments, and I'm behind. Okay. Right. Gosh, you guys are just talking. I know why. I forgot. Those people that are new, guys, you may not realize The more you talk, the more you engage in these lives, and afterwards there's a prize for the person who engages the most. So everybody's talking, everybody's getting in the chat. That's why I can't keep up with them. So yeah, definitely please do get involved with the chat. Okay, so now I've seen all the chats, the comments, I can't keep up, guys. I'll go through them later because I want to actually teach you something today and not just read all the comments. So lovely. So basically, guys, I want you to understand the process of going live and showing your feed and how it works in stages. So in the first instance, if you've not been on your feed before or it's been a long time, your first objective is to get to know your audience. Now, people can tell when you're just saying, hey, I want to just show my face and get to know you, say hi to my new followers, and it's all just frills and fluff. Because guess what? They will see nobody talking to them in response to their comments, or you will talk, but it'll be just be like, oh, love heart, oh, kiss blow, or a special or a wave or whatever, or a thumbs up. That is showing actually you don't really want to get to know me. You just wanted to put a picture up because you were told to put a picture up, but there's no genuine real desire to actually build a relationship with your followers. If people feel like you genuinely want to talk to them, they will talk back. But if people feel like you're just doing it for the sake of it, or there's no genuine real desire to have a relationship with them, they will switch off. And it's the same. I talk about this when we do next month's challenge about engagement. I'll be talking about this a little bit more, but it's very much like a dating relationship. You can tell, those of you that are women in here, and Paul, you can beg to differ, but this is what we feel like. When men just come to you and you're just like, you don't really like me, you just think I look fit and you just want my number because you're trying to get a bit of action. That's all you want. And we can see through that. And we're like, really? Okay, later. But when somebody actually pays you genuine attention and you can tell, oh, they're not just looking at me and thinking piece of meat. They look at me and say, oh, this is a really nice girl. I'm going to speak respectful to her and I'm going to be nice. And you can see the difference. You guys are laughing. It's true. It's very true. We don't like to be treated like piece of meat and treated, very, you can see right through it. Get out of here. It's very true. So it's the same where people are on Instagram and you're saying, yeah, hey followers, I just wanted to show you some love and I want to get to know each and every one of you, and I just really want to build relationships with you, and then it's just silence. They know you don't care. They know you really don't value them. Or you get into their DMs and it's just like, yeah, now, will you buy my stuff? Hello? Like, do you even know each other? Really? So when you first start on showing your page, you have to genuinely make an effort to say, I want to get to know you. Not because I want you to pay me for anything, but because I'm genuinely interested. I really care. Like, I care about my followers, like a lot. Like, so much so that I spend so much time speaking to my followers, like to the degree where I'm just like, I haven't got any work done. That's why I have to have limits of how much I do in engagement, because I'm just like, actually, Tasha, you can't talk all day in the DMs because you got to do work. Like, but I care about them so much. I want them to do well. I'm looking at their stuff and I want to help them. And I don't do just surface stuff. Like, that's not me. So if I'm talking to you, I'm telling you the truth. If I'm engaging with you, I'm engaging with you because I care. If you tell me something that is not going well with you, I want to actually help you. Like, I really care. Like, really. And so people need to feel that. If people feel that, they will stick around. People that don't feel cared about will just dust out. Like, they really seriously just will say, oh, I ain't got time for this. They see through just the gas, as my daughter will say, or the gas and their hot air. They see through that. And nobody wants that. So your first objective is that you've got to show, I really care about you. This is not about my pocket. This is about me getting you as far as I possibly can get you. Like, I want you to be rich and I want to help you get there. Like, that's my objective. So people don't like to feel like you just want their money. Like, they can't stand that. And you as a customer know what that feels like when you feel like someone's just running you down and they just, have you ordered? Hello? Sorry? So when you go to a shop, it's like, what do you want to buy? Can you let me look? And I will tell you when I'm ready to buy. I will tell you when I want to buy. Just leave me alone. Just let me shop in peace instead of harassing me. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, it's not by force. It's true. Does anyone else get loads of American soldiers messaging? Not me. Is you? You're cute, Cheryl. That's what Tony was saying. No, you're obviously cuter than me. That's what I said. You guys that are getting all the American soldiers, I'm not getting any soldiers sending to me. I have too many people just sending me DMs to buy when we've never spoken a day, and I'm like, it's so forceful, isn't it? I'm just like, go away, cuz. Like, I don't know you, and I don't want your stuff. Who are you? Like, seriously. Sharon, this is definitely felt. I second that. Thank you. Cheryl Stevens, everyone's laughing. Cheryl, I don't know how you get in the soldiers. I don't know. You feel it. Oh, good. I'm glad. Julie says, this is hard for recruiting in our business as we want people to join our team and it's rather spammy, but building relationships take time. Honestly, when you recruit, I used to be Mary Kay and I did the same way. I do not recruit in a spammy way because, and there's so many different strategies that I would know better now with how to recruit people. But when people genuinely see that you are not trying to get another person just so that you can get your red jacket, like in Mary Kay, I want my red jacket, I want to be director, I want the car, and you just come on, sign the papers. But if you're genuinely doing it like, I know this can help you and I'm going to teach you how and I want you to be great and I know how I can help you to be great, it's very different. Georgina says, yeah, I'm finding that too. With my recent posts, I'm having more conversations with people and it feels like you're always on Instagram. But seriously, you have to have limits. You have to have limits, otherwise you'll be there all the time. Don't like hard sell, definitely. Umi says, it's those aunties again, man. They want to come and show every packet of hair in the shop. Look, let me look, man. Exactly. Seriously. Another thing you found useful is sending followers a welcome message when they follow you. That opens up a communication. 100%. Yes, I do that. And we'll talk about that in the engagement. That is really important. But in terms of showing up on your feed, when you first show up, that is how you need to think about it. I'm showing up to get to know you. Let's be friends. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to get to know you. This is who I am. This is my family. This is what I like. This is what I believe in. And I care about this group of people. These are the people that I'm trying to help. Okay. Hey, Sandra. Tony says, what's an auntie? Tony, it's a long story. I will tell you it's a long story, but it's basically the older elders in our community, like our African community, we call them aunties, and they basically can be very hard sell. When you go to buy anything, come on now, you want it now, come on, buy this. So yeah. Does anyone know how to send a business link to this page? I think you just type Instagram, www.instagram.com/Jay's Kitchen. I think that's how you do it. Tony says, yes, babe, a personalized message or a voice note goes a long way. It's so true. Yes, Tony says, yeah, the African ladies that we sell the weave in the black hair shops, and be genuine, otherwise people will think you're scamming them. Yes, exactly. So that's the first stage. So when you do, you can start this by just doing a picture in your feed. And that picture could be accompanied by saying, hey, I'm Tasha. Welcome to my page. It's been a long time since I've introduced myself. I'm really, the artists will come out to me. I know. I'm really pleased to have you here, guys. I really want to help these kind of people, and this is what I'm going to be showing on my page, and this is how you can work with me. So this is basically your introductory strategy. I think even adding bits of personal information like your family, your children in that stage is fine, just as a one-off. Don't go too deep into doing that every 2 seconds. That is every now and again you'll do that. And then I think an additional way to really cement that is going live, okay? Going live with your, oh, thank you, Grace, for doing it for Joyce. Going live is a really good strategy, but you've got to be sensible with how you do it. Now, let me just give it a caveat here. Please don't, when I'm talking about these strategies, please, nobody get scared and think, oh, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to get critiqued or whatever. Please, this is constructive feedback so that you know how to do it better. And I'm happy to talk to you more about it in Ask Tasha or another setting, maybe on Clubhouse. But let me just give you, introductory photo with a caption is fine for the first thing. But to take it to the next level, once you're a bit more confident, doing a live where you're just saying, get to know me by letting your audience ask questions. And Georgina did it the other day. So basically she put in her story, ask me anything. Really easy strategy. Ask me anything. So people basically, they just messaged her by responding to the story sticker. And so she had those questions and she basically said, this is what I'm going to do my live on based on the questions that I got answers to. Now, you may do a sticker and nobody may respond. Like, you might get nobody, or you might get one, or you might get two. It doesn't matter. You think about what you want to tell them about yourself. So if nobody asks any questions, just think, okay, I'm going to tell them who I am. I'm going to tell them where I start. Yes, it's true. Some people might not respond, especially if you're not active on your page to that and you don't engage. People are not going to engage with you. You'll learn all of this in next month's challenge. You've got to, he who wants friends must first show himself friendly. And for a lot of people, you don't engage. So it's going to be very difficult for people to just suddenly start randomly talking to you. But if you don't get any questions, just think, okay, I'm going to tell them who I am. I'm going to tell them what I do. My battery's dying. And I'm going to tell them why I started my cake business and what I'm going to do. And yes, ask me anything would work for anything. Everybody has questions in their field, and it could just be about you as a person. Remember, this is just the introductory. So your first live and your first picture on your feed can be just to get to know you, okay? But after that, you've got to have a better strategy. You cannot just go live for just going live's sake and say, yeah, Tasha says I'm going to show up on my feed, so I'm going live, and just, what's the objective? So let me explain to you what I mean by the objective. Remember I said to you to make content, this whole week is about creating content that converts. So you can't just like I said to you, you can't just stick a cake there, or stick a perfume bottle there, or stick a plate of food there and say, hey, buy my stuffs. They're not going to do that. Same thing, you can't just go live, hi, this is me, or just stick a picture of yourself going, look, welcome. And that does not, yes, someone's enjoying their food. Yeah, they can hear you, Joshua. So basically, the objective of your live has to be more than just saying, here I am, okay? So the second part of your objective, you've got to think, what is it that I am selling, and how is this live going to take them closer to a decision to buy from me? That's the first thing you ask yourself. What am I selling, and how will this live take them closer to a decision to buy from me? Keisha was doing a great series of lives, which would definitely, I would say, was strategic in as much as it was 15 minutes before her dance session. So she came on, she did a little freebie like, come on, dance with me. Yeah, look, we are going to do exercise now. Come on. And then she did a little bit of talking about the health part because she's doing healing through dance. And then she says, yeah, I'm going to do a full class now. Anybody want to hop on and join me? Feel free. Links in the bio. I do it every Thursday or Friday or whatever day it was. I do it every day, every week. And basically, that was a strategic live. But if you just do live for the sake of it, you will really realize that you won't get any results. What do you want from your live? What do you want them to do exactly? So if you notice, when I go live in Instagram, I'm always giving value. Why am I giving value? Because that is what I do. That is what I sell. I sell my knowledge. So if I go onto Instagram live, there is no point me on the Baker Squad page going in and cooking cake. You guys know how to bake cake already. That's not that the audience on that page doing that on my live would be totally pointless. It wouldn't meet an objective of my audience. But I am selling coaching. I am selling myself. So basically, I need to show up to actually reveal to them who they get for their money. So then when they're looking at my stuff, they go, yeah, when I was on her live, it's so valuable. Those people that go on lives and they just chat breeze and just fluff, do you know they're just losing customers? Because people are like, what was the point of that? Like, I didn't learn anything new. That was just the same as what I've always heard before. When I do lives, I'm thinking, what have they not learned yet? What problem are they still having that I can see, that I can help them with? And my lives are strategic about what I know they need, okay? Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, guys. Keisha, everybody's saying they love your lives and you stopped doing it. So I think that's a sign. Amy says, my series last month made people buy from me, but that wasn't even the objective. You see, you were just trying to show what your business is about. But people were saying they wanted to buy from you because of how exactly. Oh my days, I need to screenshot this. That is exactly. This is how we do it. That is how you do it. La, 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 la. Yes, Umi, that's what I like to see. That is what happens when you go on there and you are genuine and you are on basically your topic that you were talking about. It was totally to do with your product, because it was embrace the real you, and that's what your chat is about. You guys are laughing. That's what your talk was about. Embrace the real you. So your products actually were the perfect dessert for your lives. So they were brilliant. I was like, please carry on, but I get it, you're having a break and it's fine, but hurry up and come back, because they were really good and people will buy your stuffs. So yes, you better get back on it. So Georgina says, it's so true. I'm thinking up my next set of lives. I agree. Q&A is great for the first live, but even after only answering 3 questions, you felt like, what else is there to talk about? I'm going to tell you what to talk about in a minute. Tony says, totally. I don't even have product in my feed, and I've had 4 people ask how they can work with me in the last 24 hours. Ooh, come on. Yes. You see, that's what happens. People want to work with you when they get to know you. Tony's got so many fans. When you go on Tony's page and you look in the comments, it's like they just love her off. They're like, oh my God, Tony is so amazing. Tony. They love her. But that's because she is literally so giving so much value all the time. So people love it. Everyone, you press the hearts at the bottom right, I think you can do it. Tony, it's to your right. Sarah says, I found that a challenge giving something new, as it does seem like it's all been said before. Oh, you find that a challenge giving something new, as it does seem like it's all been said before, though you know you're the only one with your experience. Exactly. So, Sarah, you have to understand that everybody, there's nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new under the sun. What I'm teaching is not new. People will have heard it before, but they never heard it like this. And they don't get the same download that I get, and they haven't got my perspective. It's never the same. So even though it's the same content in terms of the theoretical bit, it's never the same, because there is only one of me. There's only one person that switches 10 accents in one live. There's only one person that starts singing Montel Jordan in their lives. People don't do that. So I give a totally different experience. Nobody can compare with that. So I don't care whether people do the same topic as me. They're not the same. They'll never be the same. And that's what you've got to understand. The icon should be on your right, yes. It's back the first month, next month. Yes, I can't wait. You just took February out to plan. People will not be getting bored. You and this overthinking, they're not getting bored, though. It's very much fun. So I can't wait. Julie says, I think I'm going to do my skin series on Instagram because you did it on Facebook. Yep, do it. So basically, Tony says, I'm going to stalk. Julie says, I'm going to stalk you after this live. Yes, definitely. Everyone is so unique. So your projections will going to be totally different. Yeah, you heard it in those accents. Very true. So basically, guys, let me just give you the topics of what you choose. So as I said, you've got to think about what you're selling. So if you are talking about what's it called again? In your theme for the month. Remember we talked about yesterday, we were playing, hey Elizabeth, you need to plan your theme for the month. What time is it? My days, I'm just chatting away. God, we've only got 13 minutes left. Your theme for the month is normally based around what you want to sell for that month. So now, guys, you are going up towards Mother's Day. And so there's money there, it's true. Now you're going up towards Mother's Day. You basically will be seeing that you will have promotions that you're going to need to start making on Mother's Day for your audience to actually get to know what you're selling. This is a perfect opportunity to do a live. Not just, hi guys, these are my products that I'm going to have on Mother's Day. Here is a bottle. Here is a chewing gum that I'm also going to be selling. No, go on there and talk about the pain points of the people who are going to buy your stuff. Remember what I said yesterday. They will pay. You're laughing. There's pain. What is their pain? What do they want to talk about that you can speak about? So basically, when you are the perfume, when you do the perfumes, you will basically say, right, guys, listen. We know we've got to get perfume for our mums. We got to get perfume for this person. Why are we spending so many? Why are we spending so much money when we can just get it for this? You've got so many. You guys are laughing. You've got so many other things to pay for because that's the pain point. You've got to pay for this. You've got to pay for that. You got to listen. Do yourself a favor, save yourself 40 quid, and buy this bottle instead. It will save you. And that's the way you've got to talk to. So you go on that live and you talk about the money issues that they've got. So for example, let me give you an example for me. So when I go on my lives, I'm bringing you guys into the challenges. That's my main drive when it's coming up to the challenge. I'm leading you into the challenge. But I know the reason why you're going to want to be on this challenge is because you're struggling with your content. So what do I do in the lives? I talk about some of the struggles that you have in your content. And basically, when you go into my live, you are seeing, she's talking about, I need help with that. I need help with that. And then suddenly you're like, yes, I want the next thing because she's got the answers. Similarly with your perfume, when you're talking about, or your cake, you're saying, okay, you guys, it feels complicated on Facebook. I know it's a little bit different on the computer. You're too busy chatting to get what Tasha said. Yes, stop chatting and listen. But basically, you have to understand that the conversation about the reason why they will want your thing is what you would go live about. So the cake, they want to buy that cake because they've got issues in their finances. Start a conversation about how do we spend money on our special others or our special events when we are in the middle of a pandemic. So you start a topic that is going to be near and dear to them, talking about an issue that they've got a lot of passion about, and then you say, this is why we create our deals. Our cakes are so affordable. They give you this touch of class that you've been looking for, but you actually are going to save loads of money. Do you see what I mean? So you kind of do a roundabout. You're talking about their problem that you know they have as your niche, and you just talk about that problem first. And then you say, so this is why we do this. So Keisha would go on and talk about all of the skin problems, the eczema, and how bad it is. And she'll talk about that, and she'll say, yeah, and I had this, and she'll get somebody on her live, and she'll say, yeah, let's talk about your experience. And then you say, this is why I do healing through dance. And you do it right at the end after you've given them pure value on their pain point. That's exactly what Umi did. Umi went in, gave us all counselling sessions. We were all talking, oh my God, this happened to me, and this happened to me, and this happened to me. And you all go, embrace the real you. Yes, I'm going to get those hair products. And that's how you do it. So you don't talk about your stuff. You talk about the problem that will lead them to buy your stuff. Okay, that is the magic. So when you go live, don't just go live and be random. You need to go live with a strategy. Who is your person? What is their pain? Let's talk about it. Let's talk. How is it with kids? Like, what is the deal? You've got all these kids. You're stressed out. You're homeschooling. Those of you who are aiming at mums, go and do a live about the stresses of homeschooling. You're talking to mums. You want the moms to come. You want the moms to feel like they've got something to say. And then you say, this is why we have this. Because moms, we've seen the stress of homeschooling. That's why you need to come to our Afrobix fitness classes. This is what you really are missing a trick with the strategies for your stuff, because you're not thinking pain, you're thinking product. Stop thinking about the product, stop thinking about the service, and start thinking about the pain. And talk about the pain, okay? That's what your life should be about. That's what all of my lives are about. All of my lives are about the pain. They're all about the problem that you guys have. And then by the end of it, you're like, yeah, I need what she has. That's what you have to do. So don't think, you've got to understand your person. That's why I said at the beginning, it all starts with your niche. If you don't know that person and you don't know that person well, you will not get any you won't get any reality of kind of moving them to the next post, because they don't care about your stuff. They don't care about your perfume. They don't care about your dance class. They don't care about your cake. They care about themselves and their issue and their life and what is consuming their mind and how they're going to pay their next bill. But when you start talking about how your nuts are going to help change their health, like when Autumn started doing those sessions of the Veganuary, oh my gosh, I was hooked. I was like, I want more of this. So if she had on the back of that said, and I have a recipe book, I would have bought it in an instant. Now she said on the back of that, I've got a subscription for my nuts. I was on it. I was like, yep, I want that. If she now says I'm having a membership where I'm going to be giving free classes in there of how to cook different things, hello, I want. Like, I'm her avatar. Like, she calls her avatar Charlotte instead of Natasha. I don't know why, because I'm your avatar. But she gets sales off me like crazy because I saw what I wanted. I want something to eat that is healthy, that is going to be good for my body and still taste really, really good, because I used to like sweets. But basically, she managed to get me on a subscription. She even had to make me go down a subscription, because I was like, I want a box for every day. She's like, Natasha, you can't eat them like that. You'll get diarrhea. Like, calm down. So she resets me. But that's how you do it. You talk about the problem that your person has. Laugh at that. Did you say how they're nuts are going to save their life? Single lady here. Cheryl. You're so funny in my days. I'm talking about these nuts. Where's my nuts? Oh, they're gone. Anyway, so yeah, Missy Nang, Cheryl, you need to follow that account. You will never see nuts and seeds ever again. Must we always talk? Can it be a typed shot message or a caption? Okay, I'll tell you the difference between talking. If you had a boyfriend or a partner and he only ever sent you notes, how would you feel about that? That's the simple answer to that one. It's not nice. You need more than just a few words coming back and forth. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to a person. When you phone up a bank and you phone and you get in answer machine and you're getting robots, please, can you put me onto a person, please? I want to speak to person. Like, seriously, it is really important. So yes, it's a quick fix for every now and again, but they want to talk to a person. They want to get to know a person. They don't want to get to know text message. They want. Julie says that's perfect. I'm not talking about you guys. Oh my days, you're funny. Yeah, not about that life. Speak to me, my friends. Call my phone. Seriously. So guys, you have to really be at first talking about their problem, and then Tony just said the final point, which I just realized I'm running out of time, for goodness sake, Tasha. After you introduce yourself, and then the second thing is you talk all about them and their problem, the third thing you do is you need to now be the expert. So your other focus of your lives is, hey, I know exactly what to do for your problem. And you spend your whole time talking about the problem of your the audience, but how you are the expert in fixing it. No, I wanted to say, you can get a comedy show for me. Seriously, I'm not that funny. But that's the stages. So the first stage is you introduce yourself. The second thing is your lives are about their pain point, what it is they're stuck on. And the third strategy is you then need to be the expert in that. Magically, it will convert to sales. You've already seen it. Umi said, I got sales after the live. Like, I was just talking. And then Tony said the same thing. She's had 4 people try and give you money. Try and give her money. Like, because she's just doing lies. That happens to me all the time. People are just giving me money all of the time, giving me money, buying things from me because they see me in my feed. They ask me, how can I get your mentoring program? How can I get this? How can I do this? I'm telling you, almost daily, I get new requests. How do I work with you? I'm just out here giving value. That's what I do all day long. Value, value, value. Let me teach you more things. I'm going on Clubhouse now every single day to give value. Why? Because when you give to people, it's a Bible project. Give a Bible principle. Give and it will come back to you. Press down, shaken together, running over. That's what's happening right now. I'm just out here all day giving. Give. And now I'm seeing these showers of blessings coming back for me after just giving. So that's what you have to prioritize, guys. Be the expert in your thing. And yep, that is it. Natalie summed it up. Intro yourself, pain points, be an expert. That is it. Okay. So I hope you've understood the theory of going live. I don't want to discourage you from going live, but don't go live and just do breeze, okay? Don't go live and just go, ooh, like, yeah. Give value, going to what your customers' pain points are. How do they need to be helped? And how are you proving that you can help them? Okay, and if you're still stuck and you need help, you know where to find me, guys. You know where to find me. Click the link in the bio and talk tactics. And I'm here. Or just join the Baker Squad, and every week you get to ask us in Ask Tasha. That's what the Baker Squad is for. So every week, on Tuesday, yesterday, they were all in there, all talking about, okay, how do we do this? How do we do that? I can get to talk to your account. That's what it's for. I want to help you. I want you to make money. So those of you who are not in the Baker Squad, it's the place to be. In England, it's about £20 a month. I'm telling you, it's the best £20 you'll spend all year. If you do it for the whole year, can you imagine? So £240 for the whole year. Like, that's nothing. I'm giving you thousands and thousands of pounds worth of value. I promise you. So don't think about it. It's a no-brainer expense. Just do it. Get in the support, and I will teach you everything I know so that you can grow and be fabulous. You are welcome, guys. So tomorrow I will see you at 6 p.m. And as I said, on Thursdays we do lives, okay? We do lives on IG. So I will be doing the training. It's all right for non-bakers yet. Keisha is a dancer. Tony's an Instagram engagement specialist. Jay's Kitchen is a caterer. There are so many. Charmaine Fearing is a fitness expert. 100% Julie, it would be absolutely fine for you guys. This is what I teach. This is what I do. So if you're finding this valuable, you will find the Baker Squad valuable. So click the link in the bio, sign up, guys. Come and join the party, okay? So I will see you tomorrow. We will be on live on IG, and it will be at 6 o'clock again. You're welcome, folks. Take care. Bye.